Good day, welcome to multi-net design in the continuation of our commercial building development in revit 2023. So in this particular project that we have started, most of this you can check our playlist if you want to start from beginning and see it. And if you are not subscribed to our channel, kindly click subscription, at the same time keep sharing and like. Put your comment section so that we'll be able to attend to any question or whatsoever you have in mind. So now in this project we have already detailed how to put your paper and work in everything that you are doing. So like this have been arranged one way or the other: architectural drawing, proposed residential. You can change this one just by changing it, go to propose commercial developments. Post commercial development. Good. So now as you have done this, you go around and check this, what is it there. So after which, this is a empty space, and you look at the way to arrange the whole sheet. What is needed is that the format to which you want to do something in architecture, like your cover page will be the first one if you want, because of documentation, if you want to print out. The second one is the third one. The second one should be either your location plan or site plan. So if you have a location plan, but from here you don't have location plan for this one, so I would just want to put in site plan. Now if I want to do site plan, I don't encourage people to pick site of this, because if you pick this particular site, it's taken from the roof edge. It's the best way to do, it's the proper way to do, but that is not the best way for me. That is why I always create foundation. Want foundation already related to the ground level of everything I want to do. Because if your house is cantilever, this is going to be the cantilever also. But make sure that you use foundation to create your site plan. So every other thing you want to add there is made possible. So from here now, I want to use this particular sheet for site plan. So we scroll up and take foundation and put it in the sheet open. So let it be known to you, the reason is, if you have a cantilever house, it is not proper for you to bring the cantilever point as a site, because your site is always a ground plan scenario. So you don't put more excesses into it and it's going to confuse your drawing. So I always encourage people use for a foundation layout as your ground floor, as your site plan. So that's what we do here. So I reduce this one down to scale, put it in this place. You can reduce it more if it's not, so just do customize, then 220 to make it more smaller. Arrange your space into here. Good. So from now, you can, from the sheet where you are, double click inside, so you don't need to be going back here and going and be arranging it, so that you may be to feeling everything as you are doing them. So click here now and crop the whole drawing to very tiny space. Do the same thing here, do the same thing here, and you do the same thing. Good. So from there now, you click on this and say, you click on this, yes. So click outside and use this title, say no title, so let everything go. So you have your site in this place. So anything you want to do here in the graphics, you are going to do them. So we come back to this place to put the finishing touch to the site. So we have arranged that in that aspect. Now the next thing that we have not gotten in our house is something like, let us look them after one another. We have cover page, we have site plan or location plan. You can have location plan preview before site plan. So the next one is that the ground floor plan, first floor plan, and the upper one that's going to signify the multiple layer, because you cannot repeat all the five layers of five level of the whole drawing in one, because since most of them are similar, we are going to also write that one. So this is elevation, front, side. Now one part that is missing in the section, and we are going to work on the section right away from this moment. So how do you do that? You create sheet for section as well. So when you click that one, so it's been there. You can now rename this one as section. Section usually be in two parts because you got to across the staircase and most important place in a drawing. So from here you rename this, say rename. So the point is that I'm going in section after the ground floor plan, the third one. So I'm going to give this one say A, that's 3A. So put it there. So it's going to move after this one. Then before then you see elevation. So you do the same thing again and say duplicate new, and it's going to automatically rename itself to section the bit, and you rename it to section anyway. You feel like section B. So if the first one can be section A, section B. Now what you do here is that you go to your ground floor plan because you want to do your cutting accordingly. So the moment you have scaled the drawing before you do something else important. A lot of people say they cut section and later on they do not see the section drawing line again. The reason is that you have not scaled your drawing before you do the section. But the moment you scale it, after which you cut the section, it's going to appear everywhere. So click here now. I want to cut the first one to the first staircase like this. So arrange the whole space, bring it back to where it's supposed to be. So if this is too long for you, you reduce it. And if you want to have the double arrowhead, you click on that. So the both sides will be arrowhead, and you don't want them to have it at all, you click on them and you select and you change the pattern in which they are. You can click like this. So you write your own personal label like AA. So how do you do that? You can go here now and say annotate, then you say text. From here you put A, section A on this. At the same time you write A in with a apostrophe, then that's it. So when you go to your sheet, when you go to the sheet section here, then you bring it to the sheet middle. Where is it? The section, the section of the building. Good. So what you do here is that after this you drag this section into the place here, 150. Good. That is perfect arrangement. So you have this section in space. So this one means a lot on your arrangement. So you can now start detailing and put everything in order. A section has been created, a section has been arranged. So that is one. The next section is that you go to the ground floor plan again, or this floor plan you want to do certain things from the fourth floor plan. You can be able to do that one as well. You click this one and say create similar. So from there I want to cut through one side of the and just another side. Now what I want to do, I want to split segments. Split segments will allow me to click and see different aspects of section. So you see the parts in which I cut. So that's the way to split segments. You can split as many segments as you want, in as much as you will be able to identify the area in which you are cutting through. So I've cut through the hall space, and I'm cutting through staircase again, and some other place in service suite, and some toilet, and every other place that's available on the ground floor. So when you go back to the second section that you created, you look at it. So this is the second section. So from the section now you click on this section B. So from there you click and drag. So the beauty of it is that the moment you are seeing all these blue icons on your project browser, you know that that particular drawing is on the sheet of the paper arranged here. So that is the beauty of that. So you know this ones are the ones on the sheet, or this one that are showing blue, that the one on the sheet of paper. So you have done that with that. So now you can now decide to start arranging everything one after the other. So the sectioning detailing are going to happen in our next tutorial. So we are going to focus on sectioning details, the reason why you arrange your roof and column and every other thing. So you are going to be detailed to perfection. But for now, just have this in mind. So after you have done with this, and you have arranged everything in the space. So if you have any other detail section that you want that are done on your ground floor plan or anyway, you can decide to bring them out by detailing them. So we are going to do some of those one because of the construction drawing in the project. So we are going to work based on that. Now the next thing I want to bring to the notice of everybody is that when you are doing a presentation drawing, this actually like presentation drawing, you actually require too much of a dimension. Most especially is not even needed. I would say the reason why I say it's not needed is that you don't present work to your client and expect for him to have the whole details of the drawing. He's going to boycott you, then take your drawing for another person who is much cheaper. So as an architect, you must always be wise in everything you are doing, most especially in this part of the world. The dubious lives of people are so great. So for that, make sure that you present your work without single dimension. So after which you've arranged everything done for you, you can decide to okay, work. So now this has been done, then you need to hash this area of what on your drawing, and that's how we do it. Then you click on this, then you hash the area that building are. So like I used to say, the design are tedious. You just follow the process and concentrate your heart together. It's only afterwards you done this feeling that you get a lot of relief. But when the process is going on, a lot going in your mind. That is what I always encourage you to always take your time to do what is right. No matter what the case may be, just concentrate and continue working. There is no best design, like I used to say again. All what you just do is that to satisfy your client needs, especially the function of space and every other thing. So elevation and every other thing can be a thing of secondary, but they are necessary in every way. So as you have done this one now, click vertical, change the solid pattern to which you want to do, and change this one for duplicate, so that you know the one you have already selected, you don't have anything any issue against it. So come here and say model in place. If it's a model you want to use, you can just give the fraction since you are only doing it in that particular point. The difference between this one is that when you click on model in place, every area that model is available, you are going to be seeing them together. But in this case of drafting, is the position you have already chosen in this view is what you are going to continue seeing. So it does not matter whether you put anything still going to remain like that, and it's stable. So now we have done this vertical to duplicate it. If you want to duplicate it as well, then you change this to black, complete, and arrange it. Good. So that is it. So you can decide now to, because of the size it is, just click and say hide all the categories. You don't need them, make it this. So you'll be able to detail everything here, space and right as much as possible. So like this one now, you click on this edit and you can arrange to let everything join together at this point. So the same hash, because this is the roof presentation. So it's a proposed security gate. So everything fall in place, and this is the way you go about it. So in next, we're going to put the survey plan and everything so that it will look real and demonstrate well. So that is it. That's how you arrange your drawing. From here now you can continue to rename and redesign. So like this, I'm going to rename this one to say set plan. So you're going to see that it's definitely going to change it. So you'll be able to see everything you have done. So here, so you say typical, just say typical floor 3. I mean, yes, floor, yes, if you got floor, yes, floor 3 to 5 or to 6, because they have the similar look. So that's one. So this one now, you rename it again to say front elevation. So good. So the same way you do this for everything. So if you go to the sheet, they're going to be automatically arranged. So that is it. So from here now you can decide to edit this. Anyone you see that having issue with you, edit them. Click on this, expand this, see label, sorry, load into project. Good. Alright. Good. So fall into place. So that's how you work on this. So like this one now, you can remove it because you don't need to see the section line on the elevation. It's not ideal. So this is how you have done everything you want to do. So you can project this one and see. So now let me give you a little bit of background graphics. So you can arrange your background graphics in a little bit that's going to be suitable since it's the presentation we are doing. So you click here and say arrange, background. From here I like, because if you have sky that you want to use fan, but I always like gradient. So you do gradient and you change this particular one to something blue and say okay. The horizon, leave it that way, and this one you say leave here and click OK. So you can imagine. So the background changes. So if you pass shadow, you're going to bring the good relief system to this. So you can come out of it and see what you have done. Can you see this one is more presentable and more arranged? So if you present this to a client test, it doesn't look like something of a 3D in nature. So that is how you work on this. You can still work more, but you can bring sun to everything and arrange it so that everything will be visible. So it depends on your creativity and dexterity. So keep doing what is good, keep doing what is working for you, and the whole nature of things will come to play, because since you molded them, you don't have any fear. It's like you have already done the building down before it's being built. So anywhere you cut, anything you do there, you're going to find the reward immediately. So that's how you work. The section, you can detail them one after the other. So we are going to do that in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe at the same time.